Hello everyone, Lau here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new flea market toy hunting video. I have to apologize if I don't remember everything like 100% correct or whatever, because technically it's been a while since the flea market happened and now I'm filming it, and I mean it's also a long time before you will see this video. The flea market happened the first weekend of August. I'm filming this now the last week of August because in between, you know, in the on the 23rd of August 2025, Toyplosion happened, and 2 weekends before Toyplosion I was really just, you know, focusing on getting everything ready, etc. Toyplosion was or is a vintage toy show where I'm selling at. That's why it was like I couldn't I was able to clean everything beforehand. Though in this video he's not too much to be cleaned, but I couldn't find time to film the haul. So that's why it's now been a while since I actually found all of the stuff. But I have made my notes, so let's hope I remember everything correct and can show you all of the cool things that I found. This might not be the biggest haul in the world, but I hope you still enjoy it. So let's start. Was wollen Sie für den Rucksack? So viel! Der hat ja neu so viel gekostet.
Mehr, glaube ich.
Nee, Spiral ist nicht so eine teure Marke. Wir haben die bei Zalando. Ich habe nämlich ähnlich einen gehabt, nur der ist hier in der Mitte durchgebrochen. Deswegen war ich...
Was war die Zahl? Einigermaßen noch.
Also für 10 hätte ich ihn mitgenommen, weil ich wirklich nach einem suche. Ich habe mir schon als Ersatz so einen hier gesucht, einfach nur in hellrosa. Aber ich habe fast den gleichen gehabt und der ist hier in der Mitte so, dieses Material ist durchgebrochen. Ach, also weil er halt, ich meine, er ist wahrscheinlich schon ein bisschen gebraucht, gehe ich davon aus.
Ja, mal mitschleppen, ja.
Deswegen hätte ich gesagt, höchstens 10, weil ich weiß halt, die Spiral ist halt nicht so eine teure Marke.
Mach mal 11 Schnapszahl wenigstens.
Mach mal 11,
ja?
Dann nehme ich ihn mit, weil ganz ehrlich, den... The first thing I picked up is this backpack. Not a toy, but it was like the first seller, the first table at this flea market. By the way, this was at Karlshorst, so the big antique flea market at Karlshorst, where I still always find some nice toys, which are not antiques. And this is also clearly not an antique. I was like low-key on the hunt for another, you know, holographic pink backpack for a while. I have mine since 2017. I've been using it ever since and I love it, but it has always, you know, it's a little bit of a different material than this one, because mine is very, you know, very like, you know, material is more like, I don't know, makes a lot of noises and it's more like crackly, and there's like cracks in and it's just peeling off everywhere. I was still using it because I couldn't get rid of it. It's so cute, and I don't know, I didn't find one that I liked like ever since I was trying to find a new one. And I don't know, but this one, it's even the same like company that mine was. It's from Spiral, which I cannot tell you much about. It's just I know that we had this also at the company that I am working at, because, you know, I'm working for a online fashion retailer, but I haven't seen these backpacks in a while on there, so maybe we're not selling them anymore. Whatever, this is from the same you know, company, and the people that I got it from, they told me they even are actually always also setting up at my local flea market, which and they always had this with them. I've never seen this one. I don't know, I've never saw it, but whatever, I saw it now. It's unused. It still had, you know, the squishy, you know, foam in it and all. And, you know, it's a normal backpack size, different, you know, compartments, this, and, you know, the back. The only thing I mostly don't like is when the backpacks then have, you know, black hardware, but whatever, it's fine. It didn't come with this cute charm. I put it on myself, which that was a present from Sui that I got at Toyplosion. And I got it for, I think, was it 12 or 11 euro? I think 12 euro I got it for. I mean, they are new, not really expensive. That's not an expensive company, Spiral. I don't know, it might have been like new, it would have been maybe 25 or something. They started with 20 and I was like, for a flea market, blah, 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 blah. I wanted more like to pay maybe about 10, but like then we ended at 12, and I'm very happy. I've used it a lot already, so very good pickup for me, something that I really wanted to find, though it's not, you know, toy related. Let's continue.
Hay cái ném thôi đó.
It is immediately the next vendor, and I just bought these two. I just couldn't leave the Pumuckl because I might bring it to Trödelmama. She's collecting Pumuckl. And this is a Monchichi knockoff, of course. One of those clippy guys. They're both those clippy guys. And of course here we have already the infamous La Fufu, but no, Monchichi kind of used to be like similar, popular to La Bubu. No, but it's pastel. That's why. But there was this, it was kind of the table next to it almost. They had a lot of these little clippy guys, you know, these vintage little plushies that have these, you know, you can squish them together and then, you know, they open their hands and you can clip them. I don't know if there's a specific term for them. And I bought two of them together for €5. At first they wanted like €8 per little plushie, and like I knew no. But then in the end I picked up two together for €5. It is this little pastel Monchichi. I say Monchichi with, you know, because it's not an official Monchichi. It's not from the official company and all, but it is pastel and cute. And the other one was the little Pumuckl, which I have already given to Trödelmama. That's the person that I've, you know, bought it with the intention of like giving it to her. And we met at Toyplosion, and I said that happened in between, so I don't have it anymore, but I filmed a clip before I gave it to her, so I can at least show it to you again. So here's this clip. This is, I picked it up specifically for Trödelmama, who is a German YouTuber, and I know that she is very nostalgic for this little guy, especially the cassette tapes, but I've seen her videos, and she sometimes here and there picks up something Pumuckl at the flea market. What is this? I think this is really something very German. I'm not sure if this show ever aired in other countries, because it's actually not a cartoon. It is a live action show, but this little guy, Pumuckl, is always inserted as a, you know, cartoon. So, and it is like goes back like until the 60s, where I think first they made audio plays for it, and I don't know if these are the ones that also were released in the 80s and 90s as cassette tapes. But after the audio plays, then there were books, and then in 82 they made a TV show. As I said, live action, but this little guy always like inserted as, you know, a cartoon, same as, you know, with some of the Disney movies, like think of Mary Poppins, you know, Mary Poppins is live action, but then like the penguins, etc. are not. So similar to this. The story is that this little guy here, this is like a little, I know in German it's a kobold, so like, I don't know, a little elf or goblin, I don't know how you would translate it, and he appears in this, you know, workshop of this master carpenter. The guy is called Meister Eder, and this little guy, usually they're not visible, but he like falls into a pot of glue, and then he becomes like visible. And whenever like one of those little guys, you know, becomes visible to a human being, that means it must stay with him forever. And and then this is like, you know, it's very funny, it is very mischievous and all. And I personally have never seen such a little clippy guy of him. So it even says Pumuckl. The whole thing is flocked apart from his face, even his little belly button, even the feet are flocked. It's a pretty cool piece, and I couldn't say no. You know, I also picked up this other like little clippy guy. There were tons of them, but this one not for me, but for Trödelmama. So yeah, little Pumuckl, and as I said, this little Monchichi, I cannot really tell you anything about this. I have a similar one already in light, you know, pastel yellow, and this one is just, you know, it has super pastel rainbowy colors, so I couldn't leave it. And you know, these little guys, they don't take up a lot of room, and they are typical, you know, 80s, 90s. So the Monchichis, technically, I mean, this is not a real one, it's a fake one, were a really big thing like in the 70s and 80s, almost as popular, you could say, as the Labubus nowadays, you know. So there's also lots of Monchichi fakes from that time, same as we have all of the Labubu fakes, the Lafufus. So but this is definitely like something probably from the late 80s, early 90s, mid 80s, who knows? You can never know. I don't know, like any like toy company or something, but so let's continue.
Haben Sie Badegruppenfolie? Ja, in den einen. Ja. Was wollen Sie denn? 2 Euro.
Ja.
Komm, dann gebe ich dir den Rest wieder in die Stahldose.
Someone just bought a whole bag of Barbie clothes in front of my eyes, but they just had modern dolls, so I'm very sure there was nothing too spectacular in there that I missed out on. But they directly asked immediately. She just came and said, "Do you have Barbie fashions?" And I gave her the bag. That's what I should do. I just should go to every vendor and ask, "Do you have ponies? Do you have Barbie fashions?" No, I don't do that. As I said, only modern dolls and one older horse. But yeah. Look, there's a My Little Pony back there. Well, I have it. It's one of the bully ponies. So, official My Little Pony, official not Hasbro, but licensed by Hasbro, but from Bullyland in Germany back in the 80s. There was a set of, I think, 6 different ones, kind of generic, because they are not resembling any other like brushable ponies. I'm not 100% sure if I have this or not, because I have a couple of them. Oops. Focus. But I think I have. I think I'm just missing. There's another set that I don't have all of them, but I think they were always released then in a unicorn and in the Earth Pony pose. So this same, you have like the other opposite way direction than in the Earth Pony pose. I think I have this. Unfortunately, I think I'm missing some. No, it wasn't me. It was Alf who knocked over E.T. Huh. Ooh, like a marionette. A marionette of Mickey Mouse.
Der ist so beschissen, der sieht so scheiße aus. Entschuldigung, aber genau diesen alten Trash, den wollen sie alle haben. Weil den nämlich, das ist keine Marke, das ist so ein Losblut-Ding.
Ach so, das gewusst.
Ja, das ist Losblut.
Das ist ein Losblut.
I guess this can swim. There's lots of Muppet Babies and Sesame Street. Yeah. It's very sticky from the inside. Blablabla.
Und genau das geht jetzt alles. Weil sie alle das andere haben, sie das eine. Das fehlt wahrscheinlich. Ach, das ist die Tasche. Das kriege ich von mir was jetzt.
Ja, obwohl, den fand ich ungut.
Das ist ja das Sonderding mit dem 5 Mark
And so many Monchichi. This is a more modern one from the series. I guess there was a TV show or something like that. And all the other ones are like vintage. And Pumuckl.
Weniger kann ich nicht machen. Ich bin aber nicht fertig.
And every time I'm here, I'm looking at these cool pencils. There's an Ariel one. And there's the Ghostbusters one.
Aber, wie gesagt, hast du gesehen?
And it's not just pencils, it's also these straws, these swirly straws. But there's just not one in that I'm like, there's Disney and I like Disney, but I don't collect really Disney. And then I don't really collect Ghostbusters all that much, that I need random merch of it.
Das ist wieder alt Heimo. Also Heimo hat mal die Form verkauft an China. China hat 15 Jahre.
Still in the same booth. This is just laying randomly here. I guess it used to be a pin, but it's like broken off at the back. Was willst du dafür? Der lag hier einfach so. Ein Fünfer. Der ist cool.
Original.
Ja, glaube ich auch. Also du hast ja einige von den Dingern gehabt, deswegen.
Habe ich eine ganze Sammlung mal von gekauft.
Willst du 4 machen? Nehmen den mit, der ist cool. Der hat leider nichts mehr zum Anstecken, aber ich hänge den ja eh bloß auf bei mir.
Aber eine normale
Ja, ich glaube nämlich fast, dass man das bestimmt reparieren kann. Irgendwie. Yeah, this was the seller where I often have bought, Barbies from, and he also has promised me his ponies, blah blah. He probably doesn't have any, it's just like blah blah. And a couple of weekends or a couple of flea markets before, I had like an argument with him over prices, and also I think it's over. I will never get any like good Barbies from him anymore. But I'm trying to build up a little bit, relationship again. So I bought something from him, which I also really like. This is this Mickey Mouse Club kind of badge. I don't want to really say like, pin or button, because the button back is not there anymore. I don't know if it's broken or if it has always been like this. I can still hang it somewhere. It is definitely a vintage one. You can tell this really looks like the Mickey Mouse Club like logo from back in the day. The Mickey Mouse Club was technically this, children's variety show. Was started really when Disneyland opened in 1955 and ran until with pauses in between. It didn't run constantly with, different seasons or like, I don't know, different generations, you could even say, of the show until I think even 1996. And it always had, child moderators, and some of them became really popular, etc., etc. It was like they showed cartoons, Disney cartoons, or children that had games, etc., etc. So it was a whole variety show, all themed around, of course, Disney and Mickey Mouse, and that was the Mickey Mouse Club. The Mouseketeers, that's the children that were in the Mickey Mouse Club, always wearing the Mickey hats and all. Very, very iconic, and here we've got like a little badge of it. I don't know if you know it, but I have a little bit of a collection going on of vintage, older like Disney, specifically Disneyland and Disney World, buttons. And this can absolutely join. I really like it. I'm a huge Disney fan, mainly Disney Parks fan, and the Disney, the Mickey Mouse Club's not necessarily a Disney Park thing, but I mean, it all goes kind of well together. Anything in it? No, it's empty. This looks so cool. It's like a ginormous suitcase. We can't use it as a suitcase because it's metal. It's probably 90s. It looks super cute. Nobody ate space for something like that. But I bought the little the Mickey Mouse Club pin, badge, whatever you call it, button for my little vintage Disney button collection. A lot of Monster High, probably all priced accordingly, I guess. Yeah, I mean, not that I'm very much interested. I was just like, oh, dolls. The big Calliope that a couple of years back I saw her everywhere for sale. I guess it's mostly Playmobil and Duplo. Oh, he still hasn't sold this guy. This is Power Rangers, I think. There's probably still the same old fakey pony in here. Yes. fun. One of the early fashionista waves. I don't know which one, but they still have the nice articulation. Can you even see her? And with early, I mean like 2010-ish. The rest are just Steffi Love. Oops. There's a boxed Barbie back there. Cute. Probably expensive, but let's have a look. See, it's European Barbie and Shelley. It's not Kelly here. This is Stroll and Fun. I still don't have this Barbie. I still don't own this Barbie. I have most of the outfit, and I have the Shelley, and I have Buggy, and yeah, I don't have the doll. Wahrscheinlich teuer, oder? Was nimmst du dafür? 50 Euro, ja. And I have no space for boxed Barbies. I would just need the doll. One of those rubber face plushies, but I guess from the former GDR. So that these I kind of find often at flea markets. I'm not walking that way. Because I saw dolls over here, but nah. Okay, I guess I still have to walk in the mud. Fun selection of VHS tapes, but you know, I don't collect them. Oh, here's even Pokemon. I still have this. I had this one, the third movie I didn't have anymore. I still have the Digimon movie. Oh, this is one of the Digimon episodes, probably just Aladdin. Ah, this is one of the direct-to-video.
Was kostet DVD?
And of course here, Dragon Ball set. Actually a good selection. A lot of people would probably like to have this. Ferngully. Oh yeah, I remember. It's all 90s, late 90s. And early 2000s. Oh my god, I used to have this. And I hated it. I really hated it. Oh, Space Jam. So fun. And of course, Hercules. So, oh yeah, very German. This is a German comedian, a very popular comedian. Already since I don't know how long. He, by the way, is also the one who voices a couple of famous cartoon characters, like I don't know, where was there was Ice Age. He in German voices Sid, and also for Mulan. He is the actor in German who voices Mushu. So very important and famous German comedian, Otto Walkes. And he also made movies back in the day. Oh, Land Before Time. Book, so cute. And so colorful. I guess it's newer. Is there no date on it? 1999, yeah, I guess. I mean, it's not super new, but it's not like from 88 or something when the first movie came out. Sandmännchen. Oh! It opens up and what comes out are dolls. Oopsie. Oh, this is a Petra dress. This is Barbie. Oh my god. This is a Petra. I think this is the one I left last time because here's a loose leg. It's mainly about the fashions. Oh, she's also cute. It definitely is a clone doll, but it might be one of the Teen Bettys. Oh, and Aladdin. Not Aladdin himself, but the genie in here. I would really like to have this. And this is from a Paint and Dazzle Barbie. The brunette one or the redhead? I always mix it up. No, it's from the brunette one. All American. I don't know, he is probably wearing his original outfit. This is I guess it's just a man or whatever of Steffi Love. This is of Petra. I don't know. Oh, here's Barbie furniture. This used to be a Barbie bathtub. And more stuff. I mean, I cannot exactly tell if Barbie or like Petra. It might be Petra. In Wonderland, Belle and Beauty and the Beast, and Aladdin. More plushies. Cute. Oops, twice the same elephant. I don't think anything like in terms of the plushie brands that I like, because I don't collect just random plushies. Where would I end up if I would just collect every random plushie? Here's another one of these. Is there more Barbie stuff in? No, I don't know what that is. Mademoiselle Parfum Mix. Okay, probably something to, I don't know, make your own perfume. What's this, old money? Lira. This is, I think, the old Italian money. Thing is, he's probably just wanting to sell the whole thing, I guess, and I don't want this thing. And I don't want all of these dolls in there. I just want a couple of the fashions. Gah. Bah. It's all pretty wet. It's also pretty empty today. If you look here, there's usually more vendors all over there, but because it's kind of rainy, it's a very rainy summer, and that probably scared a lot of vendors away from this weekend. But it is supposed to stay not rainy. But it has rained this night, and they probably set up yesterday. probably one that I already have. And I already have a double of her. Do I need another double of her? I don't know. It depends on the price. There's a couple of Lil Miss dolls that I still don't have, but I mostly find this one. This must have been this Lil Miss Magic Hair. She was probably very, very popular. Very good seller. Oh, this is cute. I don't know what this is, but I love it. This is adorable. Oh, I love it. Could store some miniature toys or something in there, or toy accessories also. It is so cute. Because here in Germany we did never like have caboodles or something like that. So, but this is probably a lunchbox, I guess. Cute. This is actually cute. Oh, this is Elliot. But it looks almost like homemade. Same as this also looks rather homemade. Because it doesn't have a tag, but it's clearly Elliot from Pete's Dragon, Disney movie. I think I've already mentioned this, that I don't like this movie, but... And here also a Donald Duck. It looks all like self-made. Fun. Or it is like knockoff, but it could be self-made because it's all kind of the same material.
Sind die auch wieder da mit ihr?
All these fish. This was so much fun. I mean, I saw immediately, okay, there's lots of stuff on the ground and all of these, you know, big boxes, and then I saw this cute children's suitcase, and plop, suddenly there were like Barbies and Barbie fashions in there. I mean, it was not really Barbies, it was more Petras and some other kind of knockoff dolls. I did not pick up any of them, but I picked up a couple of these fashions because, you know, what I also then found was the Lil Miss Magic Hair, and then I found this cute, you know, glittery box. So here are all the Barbie fashions. This is, let's be real, this is not the Lil Miss Magic Hair that I found because, as I said, in between I sold at a toy show and I already sold her, but this is mine, so she's just a stand-in, so you can at least see a Lil Miss Magic Hair here and this cute little box. So let me talk about the things. At first, again, prices. I've also like encountered this seller before. Last time he was asking €5 per doll. I mean, I had a lot of Barbies back then. I don't know what, a month before this flea market. So I knew he's not absolutely set on prices, but like when I showed him this little, like, you know, pile of things, he was like €50. I was like, are you kidding me? Look, I paid like €5 per doll last time, and you even went down with the prices, so it was like maybe €3 something per doll. And now you're asking like €50 for a little baby doll, a lunchbox, and a couple of Barbie fashions? Are you kidding me? Okay, he was like blah, and we talked and blah blah blah. In the end, I got all of that for, I think, €12. All was €14. No. At first we ended at like 15. I was like said at no, 10. I want to pay €10, etc, etc. But I think he didn't go lower than €12. So I got all of this for €12. Said a little much. I don't know. Technically not for this, because this is technically my favorite find. And as I said, I've already sold the Lil Miss Magic Hair. She was in a really nice condition. She was all kind of the same condition as this. She had her outfit, no shoes, nice condition hair. The only thing is that her little here and on her like belt thingy, this was a little bit rubbed off or broken off the side. But I think I sold her for around €15, which that's I think a fine price for her. I mean, if she's in a good condition and all, not like when you grab her out of a sticky box at the flea market. So I kind of made my money already back. And then this is the one in my collection. It's like the third one I found at flea markets, and this is kind of a little bit of a variant here. The other one that you saw in the video, this was more green, but I have the variant that is more, neon yellow. But other than that, it is, this cute thing. Lil Miss magic here is a Lil Miss doll. The Lil Miss line of dolls was from Mattel from 1989 up until, or like 88, up until I think 92. She is, I think, from the second or from the first line, I think, really from 88. Did I write it down? Yeah, no, 89. She's from 89. So she had actually this feature that she came with a little apparatus where you could put in cold water, or like icy water, and then you could, make these colors appear. Because when you wash this hair with really warm water, it kind of goes back to just blonde, and when you put it like cold on it, then the colors appear. But mostly the colors stay, which I like because it looks obviously really cool with these hair colors. Yeah, she has little bangs, and these Lil Miss dolls, they are like a hybrid, I would say, of a toddler baby size, doll and a fashion doll, because they all had some cool, crazy, of the era fashions, and some cool gimmicks. All of them had, color change gimmicks, either with the makeup or with the hair or with, Velcro things that you could Velcro onto them, etc. So it's a really cool line, and I can never leave them when I find them at flea markets. This year at Toyplosion, I actually also sold my double Lil Miss singing mermaid, so people were really happy that we had them with us. So I'm happy that this one has already found a new home, and I have already kind of made the money back from this. So because when I just see a couple of Barbie fashions and I'm hoping to not spend €50, which of course I didn't do. But you have to really haggle with these people. Otherwise it's like you're lost. You have to like give them counter. Yeah. Let's do this for last, because there's actually a couple of really cute Barbie and other fashions. Oh, by the way, this was the scrunchie that the Lil Miss Magic Hair was wearing in her hair. Nice, really, probably from the 90s, a scrunchie. I will keep this. It's not really my favorite color of pink. It's pretty, dark pink. It's not really my color of pink, but maybe there will be a time when I can use it. Yeah, let's start with this. This is my favorite one of the bunch. This is actually, as I said, it's not all Barbie. This is a Petra dress. I was looking for this. I really was like hoping to come across this dress at once. This is from Sweet Petra. From what I kind of gathered from my Petra magazines that I have, etc. Because like online, it's really difficult to find out about Petra dolls and their releases and all. But I think this Sweet Petra, there might have been even other Petras that were called Sweet Petra, but with this dress came out, I think, in 1992. She is very present in the 1992 Petra magazines. So yeah, a typical, Petra doll, that they look all kind of the same, blonde, long hair, bangs, but this wonderful dress. It has the typical organza fabric that Petra was using a lot. In this case, lucky me, it's not like ripped or anything, because organza is a really delicate fabric, and then when you combine it with velcros and all, it often rips and frays and all. The inside of the Petra dresses is often very frayy, but here it's all really nice. It has even a kind of stiff lining, not lining, but like an interface. And it has this wonderful, like, glittery, puffy lace. Oh, I love this dress so very much. So I was like thrilled. There were Petra dolls in this box, but all of them were not really, like, the hair was really bad or really, super played with. And I think there was even, I don't know, maybe there was a Fred and then another knockoff doll. And, there was nothing in terms of dolls, but this dress, amazing. Then we have a Barbie piece. This is from the Paint and Dazzle line. This is from the brunette Barbie, or is it then actually Teresa? I'm not sure. I think it's just the brunette Barbie, because I don't think she has a Teresa face. Yeah, and of course, Paint and Dazzle. That came with paint, fabric paint, and with things to bedazzle the fashions. That's what the children did here. They put these pom-poms on, and these glittery stars, and this paint and all. This is what the children did. Usually it was just this material here. and you could be like, ugh, it is not in a good condition. For me, this is perfect condition, because this is what it was meant to be. This is how it was meant to be used, to, you know, to be bedazzled, you know, paint and dazzle. And I love it. And it's a piece that I didn't have. I also don't have this doll, but yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is, but it screams Barbie to me from, you know, the mid-90s or something, because material-wise, this is a Barbie. It's a material that Mattel used very often on Barbie fashions in the mid-90s. It's a very cute jacket. Also the Velcro screams Barbie to me. It's from that time era, but I haven't found out. It's probably a fashion pack or something. Then we have actually something that isn't Barbie, and I don't know what it is, but it is a very nice, you know, pencil dress, kind of with a peplum additionally to it, you know, strapless. At first I just saw this and I was like, it's this, you know, easy living fashion set again, which I often find, which is a skirt and a top. But no, this is just using a very similar material, if not the same material. So I was at first, maybe it is even Barbie, but the Velcro is too thin. Mattel never used this like thin strip of Velcro, so I'm very sure this is probably then something from Petra or maybe Steffi Love or something completely different. But it's a very cute dress, so I took this. I did not take all of the fashions from this box. I just selectively, you know, chose some. Here's another polka dot thing. And I was not guessing to be like see anything. It has a see-through little clip here to be opened, and then I opened it and I saw, oh, Cindy. So this is probably a 90s Cindy fashion. Either it came on a doll or on in a fashion pack. I'm guessing a fashion pack because I've never seen a Cindy doll with, you know, something polka dot. But cute outfit piece. Definitely be able to use it. And then the last things are Barbie again. This is actually from I don't know what was it called? Do I have even? No, I don't. But it's something like Sleep and Fun Fashions, I believe. It's meant to be like a little negligee nightgown thing. I don't think that I've ever like seen it before, but I knew the cut and kind of the material a little bit, and it has a Barbie tag, but interestingly a black one, which you don't see that often, but it is official. My guess is, I think I found out what it is, but I haven't didn't write it down. It's Sleep and Fun Fashions, I think, from like 1993 or something like that. And then this is super cool because this is directly from a doll. This is, you can maybe guess from which line. Yes, that's from the All American line, or here in Europe or Germany specifically, the line was called Weekend Barbie, etc. It's not from the Barbie, this is from the Kira, or Marina, called here in Europe. And I do have her. I also have this piece. I bought it at one point, you know, online specifically for her. No, I found it, but I never had the jacket. This is the jacket that also goes to her. It's a small little, you know, bolero jacket, denim of course, and also has the stars here. They're a little bit, you know, faded over here, but still noticeable. So then I kind of can even further complete my Weekend Marina, or you know, All American Kira, whatever you want to call her. So actually some really nice fashion pieces. As I said, I left a couple of fashion pieces, definitely didn't take all of them, just chose the best ones that I think I can use. And the last thing that I found was this, and at the flea market I was really just, oh, it's so cute. I mean, it glitters, and who knows what this is. See, there's this cute little cat girl with a cuddling with a teddy bear. It has, you know, stars and like streamers, and it looks like the whole 90s birthday party. It's glittery. On the inside it has these compartments. So at first my guess was that it is like a lunchbox, but I don't think it's meant to be as a lunchbox. Specifically now that I know what brand it is. I did not read this when I was at the flea market, but when I was home I was like, 99? Okay. This is a kind of a well-known, you know, stationery brand from the you know, early 90s, late 80s. They were kind of riding on the high of, you know, the Sanrio goodies back then, but this is not Japanese. Well, Sanrio is Japanese, but this is, I'm not even sure. It might be British, but I'm not super sure on that, because it's not something that you just find in the US. This is something, I mean, I found it here at the German flea market, but some of these things come then from Greece or whatever. So it might be a European brand, but don't quote me on that. I just know that they operated just around that time, and they have the cutest, you know, stationery items, boxes, diaries, stuff like that, all from that time when everything like looked like that, looked like, you know, a birthday Barbie, you know, like cute teddy bears with, you know, bows and hearts and all in these pastel neon colors. And I'm not super like knowledgeable with this stuff. I just remember that like one of my, back in the day, one of my favorite YouTubers, she was called Heather Sparkles. She's not called Heather Sparkles anymore. Her channel is now under the name of Haunted Butterfly, I think. Back in the day, she was also a vintage toy collector, and this whole aesthetic was her thing also. And she had also a little bit of a collection of these stationery items. And 99 was one of her favorite brands. That's what I remember. I've watched these videos back in the day over and over again. I think she took a lot of them down, and then a couple of them are up again. I'm not really sure. I haven't checked in a while, but that's how I kind of recognized the brand. And then, I mean, I just recognized it at home, but that makes this find even more like cool. So I don't know what you find this one. You can, when you type in 99 and stationery 80s or something like that, you find it. So this one was definitely also released in a pink colorway, and yeah, it is missing one tray. There's one more tray that would come in, that would lay somewhere, I think. I don't know, just here in the front. That's at least what I've seen, or maybe it is a different one, but and it is definitely broken a little bit, because here in front it would obviously, the clasp is broken, something from down here where this would go in, but either way it still holds. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but probably some miniature toys in, or some toy accessories, or I don't know. It's like it also needs to be somewhere on display, because this is the cutest, seriously. I was so thrilled, but there was, like, you know, that was not everything. There was one more thing that I picked up. I think these are, you know, the overflow of the creepy dolls that I've seen a couple of times here. I don't think I need to dig in there. Very kitschy puzzle. Yeah, more creepy dolls. I always think the ones that have teeth are the most creepy. Like, look at that. Sorry, I need to film film the creepiness. But I mean, just why? Why would you make these teeth? Like, why sculpt something like this? This has never been cute. Not even in the 50s. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Enterprise. Oh my god. This has a dent in here. Nope. I was hoping it's a little kid also. And some modern Barbies. Or not even Barbie, I don't know what that is. Like, oops. That is definitely some, I don't know what, fashionista or something in. And then we have Anna. It's very cute, Anna, I have to say. Who else do we have here? This is a rather modern Steffi Love. Oh my goodness. She was never been played with. She was just taken out of the box. Monkey. Just another creepy doll. Playmobil. And she's not that. I mean, some people might think she's creepy. I think think she's kind of adorable. Oh my god.
Und der gibt 10.000 Euro, aber er müsste vorher noch irgendwie Tage führen oder sowas.
I bet all of this comes out of one like collection from an older lady or something like that passed away. Very sure. And live animals. So yeah, no, I would put a high bet on the fact that they are all used to belong to like an older lady that passed away and didn't have any relatives, which that's me in the future because I don't have children, and someone scooped up the whole doll collection, vintage and antique dolls. Today seems to be the day of the big dolls. So many big, like really big dolls. Here in the area, sometimes the guy is where I sometimes buy action figures from, but I don't see him today. This flea market is always happening at a horse, I don't know what's it called, horse running course thing. Eine Rennbahn. And yeah, there's actually also horses. There's people training with horses. And I even saw one with one of those little, I don't know what they're called, these little, oh, you don't see it anymore because this is Trabrennbahn here. So it's where actually people sitting in those little cars behind the horses, sulkis. So it's really rare to see actually someone really training with horses. But yeah. Aus der Funk- und Fernsehwerbung. Esmeralda. It's a made to move. Made on a made to move body, but new. This is the 90s. I don't know, she has cut hair. I'm not sure who this is. But I mean, if you look at what people are selling here at this booth and they're sitting them right next to the antiques, you can bet they are very expensive. But interesting to see a made to move doll here. Probably one of the first ones. So see, that is like antique flea markets here. 12 euro for a 90s Barbie without, like, in bad condition. And 18 euro for a made to move. I mean, that's even more than last week where I found the other made to move for 10 euro and I was like, I'm not gonna pay 10 euro for a made to move. So that's why I'm not rebodying anything to made to move bodies, because you don't find them here. They're crazy expensive, and even the new ones, you don't get them under 30 euro, I would say. So, so if you buy them new in box. That's Europe. That's Barbie prices in Europe. Not always, of course, but I think that's it. I think, yes, again with the bigger dolls, some puzzles, because it's already my second round, and I didn't film the Barbies in the first round because I was already like, not gonna ask, but I was curious. Slush ice crepe. I would like to have a crepe, but nope. Because I know today I will eat enough unhealthy stuff again, because after I'm back home we are going to go to my sister and my niece in Potsdam, and they're celebrating my niece's birthday. I think she's turning 12. I never remember, 12 or 13. Is she 12 or is she 13? She might be 13. I think she's turning 13. And I guess there will be a lot of other crab food, so. I've already been there. This is with all the creepy dolls. Back behind there is where I bought the Lil Miss and a couple of Barbie fashions, or no, Barbie and Petra fashions, and that's it. She's still there. You might not believe it, but I bought her. Like, his first price was 50 euro. That was in my first round. Yeah, no, and blah, blah, blah. I mean, I've bought things from him already, and he kind of also recognizes me. He said when I'm like at other flea markets, because, you know, I'm colorful and I'm recognizable. And I was just like, he already went down to 40 in the first round, but I was like, I don't want to have box dolls, which is correct. I don't want to have box dolls. And then we were talking that what he is collecting, and he's like more like collecting like, I don't know, military stuff or like glass ornaments and stuff like that, all before 1940 or something. Very different to what I'm collecting. And he said like, now if you wanna blah blah. I told him what I'm collecting, etc., etc. And he was like 30. And I asked for 25, and he said yes. So I got her for 25, which you will not find anything cheaper than that in terms of boxed Barbies at flea markets here in Germany. That's actually a pretty good price, I guess. I don't have her. I will definitely leave her in the box for now. And it's very, the boxed condition is really good. So I probably will not bring her with me to Toyplosion to resell her, because that's silly, because I want to have her. But maybe that gives me the opportunity to unbox one of my other box dolls, like my Skipper. And then she can have this place. I don't know really how I like filmed, but I think you definitely saw me also at the flea market and all. But in the end, yes, I did it. I picked up this boxed Barbie. You saw it already in the beginning of the flea market, because I saw it immediately. This is also a seller that I have purchased from dolls before. Sometimes he's a little weird that, you know, this doll that I picked out then from this box, he was like, oh no, that's one of the more expensive ones. I put it at the table, etc. I had some weirder conversations with him before, but I've also picked up a couple of things from him, and this time I really talked to him a little bit longer, etc. And in the end, for the first time when I was there, he was already like, you can also, because he started with 50 euro for this doll, he was like, oh, you can, I would also give it to you for 40, etc. And I was like, no, I am not a boxed Barbie collector. I want to have loose dolls, and I'm not spending 40 euro for a boxed Barbie at the flea market, no. But I was already thinking that I technically would like to have this doll, because this is, it's a doll I don't even have, but I will not unbox her because this is too nice of a condition of a box. But this is actually a really nice display piece in terms of, it looks like, it looks like really a scenery, and some of these I would like to have just to leave them in box, and if I at one point maybe decide to not like, you know, keep her, then I can always sell her again or give her to a friend or something like that. So but for now I think this is a really nice display piece. And as I said, I don't even have the doll. I have the stroller, I have the Kelly, and I have the outfit, and I have a Barbie in my collection that's wearing that outfit with the stroller. It's not her, but anyways, but yeah, I was thinking that maybe if it is like for around 25, I would maybe buy it. So I went back and looked at it again and started talking to him, and we had a nice little conversation and and in the end I asked if he would go down to like 25, and he said yes. So I got it for 25 euro, which I think is a nice price. Strollin' Fun, oh that's not Strollin' Fun, well it's Strollin' Fun, Barbie and Shelly, or Promenade en Poussette, Buggy Spaß, that's the German one, Buggy, because these strollers, like a stroller in German is called Buggy. What's the other name? Passeggio und Wandelbrett. So, but yeah, Strollin' Fun, Barbie and Shelly. Strollin' Sisters on the go. Of course, Barbie and Shelly, they're sisters. And this is mid-90s, exactly when I was, you know, playing with Barbie. I mean, is it 1995? I think so. Does it have a date here directly? Yeah, it's box date 1995. So that means it was on stores in 1996. I was like first, second grade. That was the time when I was playing with Barbie. Though I don't remember this Barbie. I don't remember ever seeing commercials for it, and I don't know, I was never really often with my parents like in big toy stores or anything, so I don't remember seeing a lot of Barbies on shelves. But like this would have been clearly one, like, I mean, it's so 90s. It's like a casual, cute outfit. The Barbie itself has a really cute face screening. She has like even the stars in her eyes. Typical blonde hair. This is, I think, the Kanekalon version. Yeah, clearly this is the Kanekalon version. There is also a variant of her with saran hair. And you've got lots of little accessories for Kelly, or Shelly as she was called here. You can see it, it's a European box, Shelly. And there she is with her cute little also denim dress. And the cool thing is that when you would push the stroller and everything is working, mine that I have out of the box is not working, then the little Shelly doll would, you know, wave her arm like she was like waving to other people. So this is like a gimmick that kind of works with this, you know, mechanism. There's like a rubber band that goes around when these wheels are moving, that it plugs into the little seat, and then Shelly plugs into the seat as well, and then the mechanism in her back makes her, you know, wave her hand, or her arm rather. The only thing in the box that is loose is the little pacifier of Shelly. You can see it down there, it's wobbling around. That has fallen out of her hand, the hand that is on the back. Can you see that? There is still the rubber band attached. Barbie must have also, no, this is like, yeah, this rubber band here was just attached to the stroller itself. The rubber band with Barbie here that's holding her sunglasses, that's still attached, so that hasn't come off. But I don't think that I will open this box and get it out or something like that. It's not important enough for me, so it's cute enough. I mean, I don't care that this little pacifier is moving around in the box. This is not so cool that the kind of price sticker here hasn't really come off. Maybe I can try something with alcohol again, because like with acetone I would just make it worse. But other than that, it is a really, really cute display piece, and I was so happy that in the end I could pick this one up. So, and that's it. It's not a super like big haul, but it's some very, very good pieces. I mean, it's so rare that I find like a boxed Barbie at the flea market that I can afford or that I want, even, because this is like clearly it's my era of Barbie. Though it's not like my favorite era of collecting technically. I prefer like 80s and early 90s Barbies over the, you know, mid 90s to late 90s Barbies. But let's face it, mid-90s Barbies, that was technically my childhood era of Barbie. And you know, these wonderful fashion pieces and this cool like backpack, and you know, it was overall a very nice flea market, and was the Saturday. And let me tell you, there is a Sunday to this, which will probably be the next video that you see, or the next flea market video at least, which that's a bigger haul. that's a bigger haul, but this is not this video. This will be a separate video. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to comment down below anything, like tell me anything you want, you can also of course give this video a thumbs up. That already helps my channel. And if you are not subscribed, but you want to stick around, then maybe consider subscribing. It's free, doesn't cost any money. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you real soon, and may the toys be with you. Bye!